welcome here to Salem. We're here in Salem, Indiana. On the pole is John Gilbert. Then it's Carl Johnson, Luis Hernandez, Buck Brotherton, DJ Curtis, Joey Murphy, Cody Lamas, and Eric Rodriguez, and John Zorley and Dylan Schwallenberg. The full throttle cars look to have a lot of speed, but John Gilbert and his own team, High Flying Motorsports Ford, put it up on the pole. Oh, Dylan Schwallenberg, look how he got turned. Oh, man. Jessica Kinghart. Somebody blowing up. It's Will Goss. Oh, and Dylan's going to turn Goss. Oh, and that's got Robbie Jackson involved. And a huge stack of Max Luger, Samet Oskin, Diego Yepes, Johnny Gardner, Max Anderson, all involved in this pace car. It's sitting on pit lane. There it comes out. And they're still wadded up down here. Let's see who turned Dylan on the start. Looks like Joey's in the wall and Eric's up in the wall. Dylan, to avoid wrecking his boss, just completely ran it into the wall. Gets up into Fitzwater, who gets into Will Goss. And and Jessica Kinghart gets a huge piece. I really don't know what this right here was about. Dylan just hooked him hard into that inside wall down there. I mean, he's frustrated, you can tell. What's happening with Team SB this season? Oh. He's still on the track, currently 27th. But Jack Lagasse, Joseph Curtis, Scott Roush, Bobby Striggle. Oh, look at all these cars sitting in pit road. Samet Oskin, a go-or-go homer this week. First time in a while. Samet's been a go-or-go homer. Made it in on time. Johnny Gardner, another go-or-go home car. Let's get you back here to the green flag here in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. John Gilbert leads. Carl Johnson, Luis Hernandez. As you can see, look at all the cars. 31 cars. I think 30 cars are on the track. 25 are on the lead lap. John Gilbert running that bottom. Carl Johnson running around on the top. Gator Harrison right here in the 20. Gonna maybe get a lap back. Buck Brotherton trying to pass Hernandez with the help of DJ Curtis. Samet Oskin front end tore up. He's the last car on the lead lap. Johnny Gardner all up in the wall. He's struggling. I think he's just trying to get out of the leader's way. And David Diaz all over the back bumper of Johnny Gardner. Gives him a bump, moving him up out the way. Ooh, Buck Brotherton up in the wall. As DJ Curtis will battle with Hernandez for third with the battle for the lead. There hasn't been one. John Gilbert is pulled away. He's got some damage on the nose, though. But that's probably from getting up there and slapping that wall a little bit. Giving it a Salem stripe. Here comes Zorlian up through the mix. Ooh, Bobby Striggle coming out of pit road. Look at Dylan Schwallenberg trying to battle back. Even with a torn up race car, driving that thing, gonna get by the 15 and the 11. Dylan's still on the lead lap, 22nd. David Diaz has the whole rear end killed on the 9 car. We just saw him battling up a little bit. What happened to the 9's rear bumper? You saw him make a pass on Johnny Gardner. I guess it was already killed like that. She's back to the front of the field. The 50 is trying to run down John Gilbert. Bobby Striggle coming out of pit road again. Jack Legacy also 1 lap down, trying to battle here. Looks like caution out on the speedway. Jeff Bright, Johnny Gardner might be the caution. Let's see. I think it might be just more of a Jeff Bright, the caution. Oh, actually, Jeff Bright wasn't even involved. It's Fitzwater just destroyed. Sitting up on the... Wow, he's running 9th. Oskin gets the wall in front of him, and he gets turned by Alan Matthews head on into that concrete wall. Just nothing he could have done. That's tough. For Zachary Fitzwater and that crew, John Gilbert still your race leader, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get you back to the green flag in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. John Gilbert still your race leader. That's Carl Johnson, DJ Curtis, Luis Hernandez, Jonathan Zorlian, Buck Brotherton, and Eric Rodriguez currently sitting in 7th. Zach King 8th, 9th, Cynthia Brighton 10th, Justin Jones. Justin Jones won this race last season, but you can see there's a lot of damage from that first wreck that happened right in front of the field. I mean, there's some guys out here having some good runs though. Seth Cole, 17th. Dylan Schwamberg's back up to 20th, but the green flag back out. Oh, Bobby Striggle turning Johnny Gardner right in front of Zach King. Oh, this is a big one here. Oh. Seth Cole's got a lot of front nose damage. So pace car back out once again. Seth Cole over the radio telling his crew, just check the damage. We can't go a lap down because the leaders are right here on the front straightaway. Let's see if he goes a lap. Yeah, he's going to probably go a lap down. They're raising a flag up on it. Don't see any tires changing. They're looking over. He's a lap down now. If they do get that car back out. The problem was Bobby Striggle got a good start. Yeah, look, he gets a great start, drives it in there. Unless he's just mad at Johnny Gardner and just flat turned him and just killed Zach King. It was having a phenomenal run today in that Dodge. And just slid right up in front of him. And he just had nowhere to go but right back up into the concrete wall. Cynthia Bright gets a chunk of it. Just nowhere for her to go. Except into the outside wall pretty hard. Still 10th though, but hard into the wall. Seth Cole back on the speedway, currently a lap down, sitting 26th. Bobby Striggle coming down. Ash Curtis going to get more repairs. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get you back to the green flag as we're halfway here at Salem. Welcome back to Salem. John Gilbert leads. Green flag back in the air. We're racing again in Salem. Currently, right now, 22 cars on the lead lap. The 20 trying to get a good run because he saw what happened last time. A caution came out real quick. But they don't have anything for John Gilbert. Hernandez trying to get Oskin to go. Don't want to wreck him, just trying to get him up out of the way. Maybe the 24 has something. Is it time for the 24 to start? You know, that dramatic thing he always does at the end of the year. That comeback. Is it time to see the 24 start reeling in wins? He's a point getter at the end of the season. Currently sitting in 3rd. John Gilbert holding off the 20. He was pleading, John Gilbert last week was pleading to Ford Performance, help my team out. We need help. And this week, High Flying Motorsports leading here at Salem. Did they help him out? Right now, he's running 15 fours. Really, no one else is competing with him. He is knocking the heck out of the wall, though. I think the 50 just needs to get by the lap cars and he could start running off some quick laps. Look at Zorlian. 34 going up to the wall. Hernandez just ran a 15.3. You can see the 24 starting to creep. DJ Curtis just ran a 15.4. Like we've stated all season, DJ Curtis has been the quietest driver in this whole hunt for this championship this year. Not out, just bragging. None of that. DJ Curtis has been a guy that's been right here in the front every week. And now this thing is going green. It's all in John Gilbert's favor. Hernandez is about to get passed by Zorlian. John Gilbert pulling away. Right on board with the 50 here at Carl Johnson. This is these wide, steep banks. John Gilbert pulls a little bit away. We're going to go back a couple cars. We're going to ride inside the cockpit of the 24. Look at this. When you're inside this 24 car, look down. You don't even see the 41 in the picture. But he's not even that far. He's only a second ahead. A little over a second. You can barely see him looking through the window. Oh, the 34 bounced that thing off the wall. Here comes Hernandez to the inside. Zorlian behind him. That outside groove is really good here at Salem, though. Eric Rodriguez having a good run right now. Look who's in the top 10. Don't talk about a guy who's had a bad season. He's probably going to have a fight with his teammate Will Goss after this race. But man, he is driving the wheels off this car. Dylan Schwallenberg completely driving the wheels off of this Quaker State Ford. Go back near the front. Let's see if anything has changed. Nothing has changed at all. It's going to go back here a little bit. Go back to the Justin Jones battle. David Diaz bouncing it off the wall. The Quaker State Ford. You could tell Dylan really is trying to drive the wheels off of this car. There ain't much left. The back end's killed. The front end's killed. He's hit everything out here but the kitchen sink in the first crash of the day. And now here you just rim riding around that top, holding it. It looks like the 50 is closing in here on John Gilbert. Has he got by the lap car? No, he hasn't. That time by, they stayed about the same. DJ Curtis has dropped to 6th. As Buck Brotherton's got by. DJ Curtis is going to battle here with Eric Rodriguez. That's team owner. Ooh. A good run, though, for Derek Edison in the 10, though. Oh, smoke. Caution is out. That's probably going to end the race. But a good run there by Derek Edison. Oh, Joey Murphy's got a lot of rear damage on the 49. Oh, he got wrecked, and then he wrecked again. Uh-oh, looks like... I was going to say, look like teammates, but Joey bounced off the wall, and Cody had nowhere to go. And he just fires that thing right around. Oh, he drove it right in the back of Zorlian. No, did he drive in the back of Zorlian? Oh, he drove in the back of Hernandez. Wow. Third place, Luis Hernandez has a huge... Yeah, look at the back end on that 24. And that thing is jammed. That's pretty much going to be the race, though. Gilbert's going to win it. I don't think we're going back green. No, lights are still on the pace car. We're not going back to green flag racing. But give a shout out to a guy who was in the first wreck. Drove a killed race car all the way back up to top 10. That's Dylan Schwallenberg. That shows that championship desire in this 21 team. This season they might not win that championship, but they show that they still have the grit and determination to run for this championship. Good run here for Derek Edison. Puts him 8th today after qualifying into this thing. As John Gilbert's going to come take the white flag. High Flying Motorsports is going to take their first win in the Sportsman Series. It's going to be in that famed number 41 that John Gilbert has drove for a long time. At one point a couple of seasons ago when this team wasn't as great as it was in previous seasons, Gilbert thought about stepping away. And this last season he said, we need to work on some things here at Ford Performance. And I guess no one took him lightly about what happened. Gilbert would go on and leave and make his own team. High Flying Racing. And this season it's been a struggle. But they will get their first ever victory here in Salem, Indiana. Here at the Salem Speedway. And what a great turn of events. This race at Salem always puts on a great one for the crowd. Speaking of Ford Performance, top 10 there for Derek Edison. James Kinghart also, top 10 run. Jack Lagasse was up near the front when he got pretty torn up in the first lap incident. But John Gilbert's going to go and celebrate with his team as they're going to go to victory lane. It's Gilbert, Johnson, Hernandez, Zorley, and Brotherton, Curtis, Rodriguez, Edison, James Kinghart, Dylan Schwallenberg, Justin Jones, David Diaz, Sam Curtis, Alan Matthews, and Blake Warren. That's your top 15, ladies and gentlemen. Rest your fields right there. You can pause and take a look, see where you finish. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys next week. Next week's a big one. We have the David Diaz Short Track Challenge. And then we have the return race at Richmond. Back-to-back short track racing here in the Sportsman Series. Ladies and gentlemen, till we meet again.